With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 4 of 4.
Etc.
Non-vegan. War. Oh, no sweat. They only just make our world more and more dangerous to live in. So, even the moon runs away. The earth stops spinning. The sun is broken almost into pieces, with some giant holes, one ripped in its middle 20 times bigger than our planet. What's the problem? Oh, it just might fall to Earth. Why? The answer might come too late for you. Heh. And/or for all of us.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
We do not know today whether we are busy or idle. In times when we thought ourselves indolent, we have afterwards discovered that much was accomplished and much was begun in us. Please continue watching for the wise writings of American philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson, vegetarian.
If you want to create catastrophic pandemics, then build factory farms. When you cram thousands of chronically stressed animals into crowded, filthy indoor facilities, you create a cocktail for a deadly virus. Dr. Michael Greger, MD, vegan.
Hello, contemplative viewers. We wish your days to be filled with wonder and wisdom. I am Olivia. The warm-hearted people of Gibraltar pray that everyone becomes spiritually awakened and adopts the noble vegan diet. Welcome to our program, Excerpts from the essay Experience by Ralph Waldo Emerson, Vegetarian, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Ralph Waldo Emerson was a renowned 19th century American essayist, philosopher, lecturer, poet, and leader of the Transcendental Philosophical Movement. His literature influenced many celebrated writers, including Henry David Thoreau and Walt Whitman. Emerson is most famous for his essays, through which he expresses ideas of freedom, spirituality, individuality, the remarkable ability of humans to have profound realizations, and the relationship between the soul and the surrounding world. Ralph Waldo Emerson traveled widely, giving lectures, and became well known for his publications, essays, and nature. Today, we will read selections from Ralph Waldo Emerson's essays, second series, entitled Experience, in which the philosopher urges his readers to exercise patience, not be distracted by trivial aspects of daily life, and remain hopeful and open to the intuitive revelation that would offer the light of our life. Experience. The Lords of Life, the Lords of Life, I saw them pass in their own guise, like and unlike, portly and grim, youth and surprise, service and dream, succession swift and spectral wrong, temperament without a tongue, and the inventor of the game, omnipresent without name, some to see, some to be guessed. They marched from east to west, little man least of all, among the legs of his guardians tall, walked about with puzzled look, him by the hand dear nature took. Dearest nature, strong and kind, whispered, darling, never mind. Tomorrow they will wear another face. The founder thou, these are thy race. Where do we find ourselves? In a series of which we do not know the extremes, and believe that it has none. We wake and find ourselves on a stair. There are stairs below us, which we seem to have ascended. There are stairs above us, many a one, which go upward and out of sight. But the genius which, according to the old belief, stands at the door by which we enter, and gives us the forgetfulness to drink, that we may tell no tales, mix the cup too strongly, and we cannot shake off the lethargy now at noonday. Sleep lingers all our lifetime about our eyes, as night hovers all day in the boughs of the fir tree. All things swim and glitter. Our life is not so much threatened as our perception. Ghost-like, we glide through nature, and should not know our place again. If any of us knew what we were doing, or where we are going, then when we think we best know, we do not know today whether we are busy or idle. In times when we thought ourselves indolent, we have afterwards discovered that much was accomplished and much was begun in us. All our days are so unprofitable while they pass, that it is wonderful where or when we ever got anything of this which we called wisdom, poetry, virtue. We never got it on any dated calendar day. Some heavenly days must have been intercalated somewhere, like those that Hermes won with dyes of the moon, that Osiris might be born. It is said all martyrdoms looked mean when they were suffered. Every ship is a romantic object, except that we sail in. Embark, and the romance quits our vessel and hangs on every other sail in the horizon. Our life looks trivial, and we shan't record it. Every roof is agreeable to the eye until it is lifted. Then we find tragedy and moaning women and hard-eyed husbands and excesses of forgetfulness. And the man asks, "What's the news?" As if the old were so bad. How many individuals can we count in society? How many actions? How many opinions? So much of our time is preparation, so much is routine, and so much retrospect, that the pith of each man's genius contracts itself to a very few hours. So in this great society wide lying around us, a critical analysis would find very few spontaneous actions. It is almost all custom and gross sense. There are even few opinions, and these seem organic in the speakers and do not disturb the universal necessity. People grieve and bemoan themselves, but it is not half so bad with them as they say. There are moods in which we court suffering, in the hope that here, at least, we shall find reality, sharp peaks, and edges of truth. But it turns out to be scene painting and counterfeit. The only thing grief has taught me is to know how shallow it is, that like all the rest, plays about the surface and never introduces me into the reality. Grief too will make us idealists. In the death of my son, now more than 2 years ago, I seem to have lost a beautiful estate, no more. If tomorrow I should be informed of the bankruptcy of my principal debtors, the loss of my property would be a great inconvenience to me, perhaps for many years. But it will leave me as it found me, neither better nor worse. So is it with this calamity? It does not touch me. Something which I fancied was a part of me, which could not be torn away without tearing me, nor enlarged without enriching me, falls off from me and leaves no scar. I grieve that grief can teach me nothing, nor carry me one step into real nature. The secret of the illusoriness is in the necessity of a succession of moods or objects. When at night I look at the moon and stars, I seem stationary and they to hurry. Our love of the real draws us to permanence, but health of body consists in circulation, and sanity of mind in variety or facility of association. We need change of objects. Once I took such delight in Montaigne that I thought I should not need any other book. Before that, in Shakespeare, then in Plutarch, then in Plotinus, at one time in Bacon, afterwards in Goethe, even in Bettina, but now I turn the pages of either of them languidly, while I still cherish their genius. So with pictures, each will bear an emphasis of attention once, which it cannot retain, though we fain would continue to be pleased in that manner. How strongly I have felt of pictures, that when you have seen one well, you must take your leave of it. You shall never see it again. The child asks, Mama, why don't I like the story as well as when you told it to me yesterday? Alas, child, it is even so with the oldest cherubim of knowledge. But will it answer thy question to say, because thou were born to a whole, and this story is a particular? For more information, please visit
Project Gutenberg.
Gutenberg.org.
Vegan, because ignoring the suffering of others and causing more suffering is satanic.
Intelligent viewers, we thank you for your company today. For words of wisdom,
Please join us again tomorrow for excerpts from the essay Experience by Ralph Waldo Emerson, Vegetarian, Part 2 of 2.
coming up next is Winter Storms, Effects of Climate Change, Part 1 of 2, right after Noteworthy News. May our hearts be filled with compassion and love as we walk in God's light.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
番組は多言語放送です。放送予定は suprememastertv.com/schedule そして suprememastertv.com/WOW